On January 1st, 2025, I decided to fund a Moomoo account with $100. Now, the reason why I did this is to prove to you it's not about how much money you have when it comes with trading. It all comes down to one thing, and that is your strategy. So, we decided to do a small account challenge to see how much money we could make and to overall try to turn this into over $10,000. So in today's video, we're going to be doing an update on this swing trading challenge. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Hit that like button, subscribe. And guys, if you want to learn more about swing trading and navigating swing trading and finding opportunity and strategies and approaches and all that stuff, check out our school. It's fantastic. We have private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat, but more importantly, we actually teach you to trade. And trust me, when you think of YouTubers selling courses, you think it's a scam and all of this stuff. But I'm telling you, we have testimonies, we have reviews. It's legit. So check it out, and you guys can get 51% off by using code TRADER. So if you want to elevate that trading game, check out the school, and don't forget, use that code TRADER for 51% off. And guys, let's jump into this. Past week here was absolutely one of the best weeks we've seen. The reason I say that is the return on investment was a little over 9%. 9% in like 3 or 4 days is astonishing. The reason I say that is because if you make a whopping 3%, just a whopping 3% per month, you are in the top 5% of all traders in the entire world. So that is fantastic. And right now our total account balance is sitting near and around $161, which guys is fantastic. So let's look at the strategy and look at the approach here. So the first thing here I want to talk about is the broker. The broker I use is Moomoo. Now, they're awesome. The reason I say that is because having a good broker is where I find opportunity. It's how I use indicators. It's how I draw out support, resistance, and more importantly, risk management. Also, Moomoo does offer something called fraction shares. So if you only have like $5, $10 to invest, you guys can do it, and you guys can buy those fraction shares and start that process of learning and paper trading. So, all right, let's jump into this. Why did we buy NVIDIA stock? Because that was the stock here that we traded here. So NVIDIA stock here, the first thing I look at when it comes with, trading and getting in on a position is trends. You guys can see the stock has a fantastic upward trend. Over the past 6 months here, we have seen a lot of volatility, but more importantly, we've noticed some good buying pressure zones. So if we draw this out, you guys can see pretty much the amount of buying pressure that hits this range, right? Hits it, buying pressure, hits it, buying pressure, hits it, buying pressure. So each and every time it hits that zone, we do have natural tendencies of getting buying pressure. That is called a support zone. The next thing here is we have a resistance zone. So you guys can see it hits this, and we have resistance. Hits it, sell off, sell off, sell off, sell off, sell off, sell off. So ideally now what you do is you buy in the support zone. You keep your stop just below it for a possible push going higher. Absolutely. But now here, you don't want to just base a trade off that, right? You can pull up some moving average lines, see if we can, see some support, which it fell below them. So there's really not too much support, but more importantly, we could actually see some resistance coming up in the next couple of days here with that 200-day moving average line. But the next thing we look at is something called the RSI. The RSI is called the Relative Strength Index. And at the time here, it was trading for a 32. And guys, the last time it was trading for a 32 was back in this range where we had good buying pressure. Previous to that was back in here where we saw good buying pressure. So let's go through this again. We have a stock on an upward trend in that support zone. It's undervalued on the RSI. Now do we jump into the trade? Not yet. We want to go to some sort of lower time frame. Now, the reason why is because one time frame can be telling you one thing, and then another can be telling you another here. So we'll make the RSI a little smaller here. And you guys can see that we've just seen this general downward trend here where it would hit it, sell off, hit it, sell off, hit it, sell off. And a lot of trading isn't like getting in and out of positions quick. It's just being prepared. So what did I do? We threw an alert right above this 108 area. right? We put our alert at 108 and we said, okay, if we can enter on this new trend in this direction, we can keep our stop below it and it will be a trend line breakout here. So the stock popped up above that downward trend line, getting in near and around that 109 area. So with trading, you'll never be able to buy at the peak bottom and sell at the peak top. It's very difficult. So yes, we could have gotten in at 108, but we didn't, right? By the time we had orders filled, it was about 109.50, I believe. So now here what we have, let's go ahead and draw this out. We have a stock near and around that 109. We can keep our stop loss just below here at just below 104 for a possible push up to that sell zone, which is up here, which is about a 5-to-1 risk and reward. So let's draw this out here. So if you guys are starting out with $100, you find a stock like this maybe 30 times over the course of a year. Typical risk, ideally, you would risk 2 to 5%. So we'll do 5% with a risk and reward of 5-to-1. Now, your win-loss percentage could be, and most likely will be, near and around 40%, meaning you actually lose 60% of the trades you take. After the course of a year, your total account is going to be sitting near and around $578, which is fantastic. You more than doubled your money. But the thing is if your win loss goes up to 50%, now you're looking at $1,300. And this is where it compounds. The more you practice and you build that solid checklist to ensure quality, then you'll see a huge correlation with your win loss percentage go up. So now here what we're doing is we're just continuing to hold this position through and on this trend line. If it dips down below the trend, we'll just get out of the position. Very simple, for almost a guaranteed profit. So that's the approach, guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you have any questions, feel free to ask down below. So if you want to learn more about trading and swing trading, check out our school. It's called the Swing Trading Masterclass. It's fantastic. You guys won't regret it. Private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat to ask questions. It's an 8-week course that you guys have lifetime access to forever. You're not paying monthly. It's a one-time fee, and it's 51% off. So check it out. Also, if you are just starting out, I would highly recommend signing up for Moomoo, which is the broker I use. You guys can get up to 30 free stock just by clicking the link down below. It's completely free to sign up, and you guys can start learning and practicing and getting in and out of position. So, guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Smash that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.